Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Friends, families, parents, grandparents. I'm Cheryl Russo, the principal of Lafayette School. And we're so pleased to welcome you to our 4th grade holiday concert. So many obstacles, snowstorm, delayed opening, abbreviated schedules, and these kids totally will pull it off, you will see today. That's right, they do deserve a round of applause. We do ask that you stay for the whole performance, as every student deserves an audience. We know you're very busy. It's not that long of a concert. We do not have a finale, which used to keep you captivated. So we ask that even if you just have a child in band, you stay through orchestra and you stay through the choral program. It is not very long, because we don't want the choral students to be singing to an empty room. So, stay seated. It's not very long. We promise we will have you on your way to finish your online shopping. Enjoy the show and have a great holiday season.
Good evening and welcome to our first band concert. We are proud to be on stage tonight because we have worked very hard to learn our new instruments. Some of us started playing in the summer, but most of us have only been playing our instruments since September. In order to provide our musicians and student audience members with a complete music education, we are asking our audience members to support us by observing the following. Please turn off all cell phone ringers. If you would like to look at the program on your cell phone, please do so between songs.
Please remain quiet during the musical performance. Talking and other noises can distract others. If you bring young children to the concert, please keep them seated under the concert supervision.
Please remain seated until intermission or the end of the program. If absolutely necessary, please enter and leave the auditorium during the applause.
The performers are pleased and proud to present this program for you. We kindly request that you remain seated for the entire show.
Our first song is Hot Cross Bun. It features our flute section.
Our next song is Merrily We Roll Along, and it will feature a clarinet player. melody called O Count Imagine. It features our trombone section.
Thank you. Our next song is Good King Wenceslas. This song will feature our trombone section.
Thank you. Our last song will be Jingle Bells. We hope you have enjoyed our portion of tonight's performance.
Thank you very much. There are obviously a lot of people who go into making this a successful evening. Our supervisors, our teachers, our administrators, our custodians, our stage crew, and we thank all of them very much. Mrs. Kramer, we thank all of them very much, but I would like to thank most of all you as parents. Just a second, please. You as parents for providing your students with such a wonderful opportunity, reminding them to practice, asking once in a while, where's your instrument? We couldn't do it without you, and we know that. This has been a terrific group to work with so far this year, and I'm looking forward to finishing up a terrific year. One thing I read recently, and I wish that I could remember the exact words, but it was Albert Einstein said something about you can either be the kind of person who goes through life and just goes through life, or you can go through life and look for the miracles. And every year, to me, this is a miracle that students can go from knowing nothing to being able to play actual songs on instruments and work together and show the perseverance to do things that they have never used, use muscles they have never used, and perform the way they have. thank you very much for allowing me that opportunity.
Hello and welcome to the orchestra portion of tonight's concert. We are so happy to have you with us to listen to the pieces we have been working so hard on all year.
Our first piece tonight will be invariably a folk song from England. Thank you. Our second piece tonight will be God Can Reconciles, a folk song from Wales. Thank you. Our third piece tonight will be Au Clair de Lune, a folk song from France. Thank you. Our next piece will be a Slavonic folk song, originally from Eastern Europe. Our final piece tonight will be upon the presentation of loyalty. We thank you for coming and we hope you enjoyed our performance.
I love the children speaking, and I think they did such a wonderful job. I'm going to take just 2 seconds to speak myself. My name is Liam, I'm the director here, and I just want to thank you all for coming out tonight. They've done such a wonderful job. Both the band, the orchestra, and the students have performed so well, and it's so hard to learn their instruments this year. And it's been a real delight to work with the students. So thank you all for coming. Enjoy our last piece, which will be unaccompanied, or which will be unconducted, and I'll be playing piano with theirs.
Welcome to the chorus portion of our concert. Next we have Hanukkah Hanukkah.
So far, so good, I think. Not bad, right? Good evening. My name is James Lawrence. I'm the supervisor of Performing Arts K through 12 in the Chatham School District. I wanted to take a moment to welcome you and thank you for coming this evening. Just a few thank yous. I want to thank the Board of Education, Dr. LaSousa, for their constant support of the arts in Chatham, the administration at Lafayette School, Mrs. Russo and Mr. Fryer, for their support with all of the lessons and the applied music and the combined rehearsals and their flexibility throughout all this and their open ears and eyes, and we really appreciate that. Thank you to the teacher chaperones who got all these bow ties on this evening. That doesn't, unfortunately, no, your children do not know how to do that. So they're all very special, just not bow tie special. So thank you to the chaperones who helped out with that. And thank you to the parents for your support. I'm sure you've gotten a few emails of reminding to have your child bring their instrument to school or to practice. It really makes a difference when they're participating actively, and I'm thinking the results speak for themselves, so thank you for your support. And last but certainly not least, thank you to Mr. Kravitz, Mr. Keller, and Mrs. Yagasi. They're the hardest working teachers I know. They do great work for your students day in and day out, and they're quite dedicated. It's not easy, for example, to get 175 instruments on stage to do the same thing at the same time. So, thank you, you guys. And just some clerical work here. Obviously, dismissal is not going to be easy, but it's very organized as long as you meet your child in the location I give you here. So, if your last name for your child begins with an A through G, you will meet your child in the gym, which is out the door to the right and the left down the hall. If your last name is H through M as in Mary, you will meet in the cafeteria, which is the same direction as the gym, just it's closer than the gym itself. If your last name is N as in Nancy through S as in Sam, you will actually wait right here in the auditorium. You have lucky winners this evening. And our second place, T as in Tom through Z, you will meet your child in the auditorium lobby. So make sure we differentiate the two, otherwise it gets a little crowded in both places. And also, speaking of the lobby, please take a moment to take a look at the amazing artwork on display from Mrs. Kramer's students. So thank you, Mrs. Kramer, for donating that work for us to see. And that will do it for me. And we have one more piece with the choir and Mr. Kravitz, so I'll let them take it away. Thank you so much. Have a great holiday season.
As featured on Glee, TV show Glee, Deck the Rooftop.
We have a slight edit to these songs. Mrs. Russo set me up, I'm telling you. All right, so there is basketball in the gym, so to prevent getting hit in the head with a ball, we decided, and this also goes for you guys, if your last name is A through M, you will all meet in the cafeteria. A through M as in Mary, okay? And that was it. Let's get another round of applause for everybody.